Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mrs. Rosia Imran. Welcome you all in Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Dear students, as you know that today is our sixth video lecture for class 7 students and we already done 4 exercises. Today is the last exercise of this chapter, Unit 1. In exercise 1.5, we study about Venn diagram. So, how to define Venn diagram? A Venn diagram is simple closed figure to show relationship between different sets. Venn diagram were introduced by a British philosopher John Venn. But John Venn himself did not use the term Venn diagram. Another logician Lewis used it first time. So you must remember who will give the idea of Venn diagram. John Venn gave the idea of Venn diagram. So how to represent the Venn diagram? A Venn diagram, a universal set is represented by a rectangle and other sets are represented by simple closed figure inside the rectangle. In Venn diagram, universal set is represented by a rectangle and other sets are represented by simple closed figure inside the rectangle. These closed figures show that the given sets are disjoint sets, overlapping sets, or subsets. If you look at these three figures, you have given different types of Venn diagram. In first Venn diagram, you have given a single set A. Look, set A is represented with a closed figure and the universal set is represented with a rectangle. Second is disjoint sets. You already know what are disjoint set. If no elements common between both sets, then we say that the given sets are disjoint. So how can we draw it diagrammatically with the help of Venn diagram? We draw separately set A and set B. So these two sets are disjoint sets, so we draw it separately, nothing common between them. And you already study overlapping sets, that what is overlapping sets? If some elements common between them, then we say that they are overlapping set. So overlapping set, we draw it like this. If you can see the figure A and B having some common area, this overlap on each other. So this area, in this area you have to write the common elements of both set A and set B. So Venn diagram is very interesting. You can find with the help of Venn diagram the union of two sets, the intersection of two sets, the difference of two sets. So these the complement of any set. So you can find all these concepts which we study in this chapter. Now we have to draw the Venn diagram for those sets, for the union, for intersection, for subset, and for overlapping sets, and for disjoint sets. And similarly we have to find the difference of set and the complement of set, but we solve it with the help of Venn diagram. Now come to the first question. Question number one having six parts. So we have to draw these six parts with the help of Venn diagram. In your book, these parts are already drawn. Just you have to find the answer by shading it. You know, you have to find A intersection B, and A is subset of B. A subset of B means that all the elements of A is present in B. So how can we draw it? We draw A inside B. Why? Because all the elements of A is present in B. If we say that A is subset of B, this condition is given in the question. This diagram is also given in your book. You have just to draw the intersection of A intersection B. How can you draw it? By shading that area which gave the answer. So A intersection B, A is subset of B, all the elements of A present in B. So we draw A inside B. Remember one thing, when you have to draw the subset of the Venn diagram of a subset, so the set which is subset of the other set, you draw it inside that set. So A intersection B means that the common elements of A and B. If all the elements, if A is subset of B, means that all the elements of A present in B. So which one area will be shaded? The common area will be what? Set A. Because all the elements, for example, if set A having 1, 2, 3, and set B is 1, 2, 3, 4. So which one are common? 1, 2, 3. So that is set A. So you shade that area. This will give you A intersection B. Now come to the second part. In second part, again the diagram is given in your book. You have just to shade the area that what is the union of these two sets. You have given A union B when B is subset of A. Now this is the inverse part, you can say that, of the first part. B is subset of A means that all the elements of B present in A. So we have to draw this B inside A. When we draw B inside A, and you know that in union all the elements of A and all the elements of B will come. So what will we do? We draw A and B both. So this is the union of two sets. Now come to the third part. In third part, you have to find A minus B, the difference. In difference, you know that when we find the difference of two sets, we look at the set A. If anything common in B, so that will be subtracted and the remaining elements of A will come in the different set. For disjoint sets, the condition is given in the question that A and B are disjoint sets. So how you can draw the disjoint set? When A and B having no common elements, so you have to draw it like this disjoint set. So in this, you have to shade only A. Why you have to shade A? The reason is because nothing is common between A and B, and you are going to subtract B from A. So no elements will be subtracted. So in answer set, you know that the first set elements will come. So the first set is A. So A will be shaded. So the next three parts is again in the same way you have to do. Here I already draw it and shade it. So these diagram is also given in your book in this form. I shaded here B complement. How can you find the B complement? B complement means that from universal set you subtract B. You know that how to find the complement. Universal set minus B means that from the universal set you subtract set B. So when you subtract set B, so means that B will not be shaded and the remaining elements, the remaining area will be shaded. You can see in this figure, B is not shaded and the remaining figure is shaded. So when you have to find B complement, so the B will not shade the outside area of B, the rectangle, the rest of the area of the rectangle will be shaded. Now, this fifth part is A intersection B. A intersection B, and condition is given overlapping sets. Means that A and B are overlapping set. Overlapping set means that they having some common elements. So in this intersection means that the common you have to shade. So the common area, only this area will be shaded. The common area, this one will be shaded. Now come to the sixth part. In sixth part, you have given for disjoint sets. Disjoint sets again, nothing common. This diagram is already given in your book. You have just to shade the area. So A union B. Union means all elements of A and all elements of B will be shaded. So complete A will be shaded and complete B will be shaded. And they are disjoint set. So we draw it separately. There is nothing common between them. So we shade A and B. So these are the first six parts of question number 1. And these diagrams are already given it in your book. You have only shade according to the given condition that which one area will be shaded. Now come to the next question. Your next question is question number 2. Very, very important question, mostly come in papers. Question number 2, you have given the universal set first 10 natural numbers. And in set A, you have given 1, 4, 8, 9, and 10. And in set B, you have given 2, 3, 4, 7, and 10. Then show through the Venn diagram. It having 4 parts. Remember one thing, when you have given a sets A and B like this, then from these sets you can easily understand that the given Venn diagram um, figure will be overlapping or in form of subset or disjoint. If you check set A and set B, in set A, you have given 1, 4, 8, 9, 10. In set B, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10. So means that they are overlapping set. How? Because 4 is present in both, 10 is present in both. So from these two common values, you can easily say rest of the values are different from each other. So you can easily say that these two sets are overlapping sets. So how can we draw it in overlapping sets? We have to find A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So for this, we have to draw two Venn diagram. One is for the left hand side and other one is for the right hand side. And the shaded area will show that they are different from each other. So look at the left hand side, A minus B. So how can we draw it? Look, they are overlapping sets. In set A, what you have given, which is not common, that is 1, 8, 9. And set common elements are 4, 10, which is present in both. And the remaining elements of B are 2, 3, 7. A minus B means that you have to look at set A and subtract the elements of B. You can see that 1 is not present in the second set, set B. So its area will be shaded. 2 is 4 is present in other set, so it will be subtracted. This area will not be shaded. 8 is not present in set B, so it will come in the shaded area. 9 is not present in the second set, it will come in the shaded area, and 10 is common in both, so it will not be shaded. So in A minus B, you know that in difference, you look at the first set and the elements which is present in the second set, it will not come in A minus B, only the remaining elements of A will come. So this shaded area show that A minus B is this result, the yellow shaded area. This shaded area is the result of A minus B. Now you have to find the right hand side and check that left hand side and right hand side are not equal to each other. Right hand side, you have B minus A. So in B minus A, you have to draw B first and then you have to draw A. The Venn diagram will be same, just like the left hand side, only the shaded area will be different. Now you have to look at set B, and from B you have to subtract A. So all those elements which are present in A, 4 and 10, that will be subtracted. It will not come in shaded area. The remaining elements of B will be shaded. So you can see that In right hand side, the B is shaded area, some portion of B is shaded, and in left hand side, in left hand side, A is shaded. So from these two figures you can say that left hand side is not equal to right hand side, because in left hand side A is shaded, some portion of A is shaded, and in right hand side some portion of B is shaded. So from figure 1 and 2 you can say that left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Now come to the next two parts. In second part you have to find in second part A intersection B is equal to B intersection A, means that the left hand side figure will be equal to the right hand side figure. And in third part, this is third part, so in third part you have given that in this third part you have given that A union B, A union B is equal to A union B is equal to B union A. It means that the left hand side figure should be equal to the right hand side figure. Now students, you know that from the given sets, we know that A and B are overlapping set. These elements, why I write inside these sets, that you can easily understand that which one values are common and which one are different from each other. If you draw it inside the figure, it's okay. If you will not draw it, again your answer will consider correct. But the shaded area should be correct according to the question. Now look at the left hand side, A intersection B. So this figure is for A intersection B. A intersection B means the common elements of A and B. So the common elements are which one? 4 and 10. So only this area will be shaded. In B intersection A, again the figure will be same. You can write it B first and then A. You can draw B first and then A. If you draw it A first and then B, no problem. Again it will having the same meaning, but the shaded area should be same. So the common area is 4 and 10. So this area is shaded. So you color it with some color pencils or with just lead pencil, you color it. Now come to the third part, A union B union. You know that all the elements of A and all the elements of B will come. So A union B, all A, all the value of A and B will be shaded. So A union B, and same is for B union A. So the shaded area in both figure will be same. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now come to the last part of this exercise. A complement is not equal to B complement. So A complement, B complement, students, I already discussed in question number 1 in fourth part that how to find the B complement in universal set minus B, and here A complement universal set minus A. So how can you draw it? Look at this figure, because A and B both are overlapping sets. So this fourth part is the part of question number 2. So you take all the elements of A and B, you have to draw the overlapping set, but here you have to draw A complement. So how can you draw A complement? Only A will not be shaded, because universal set minus A. So A will not be shaded. The rest of the universal set, which including this B, will be shaded. So this is A complement. Now look at the right hand side, B complement. For B complement, you know that B complement means universal set minus B. So this whole rectangle is the universal set. So this B which is present inside this rectangle, this B will not be shaded, and the remaining universal set will be shaded. If you look at the figure, so in both figure the shaded areas are different. In left hand side A is not shaded, and in right hand side B is not shaded. So this is the complement, A complement, which is not equal to B complement. So this is the last part of this exercise. So I hope you understand all these parts. If any confusion, you can ask on WhatsApp. And in review exercise, students, you have to do fill in the blanks and MCQs by yourself, and the review exercise, and check your answer with your book. These are in review exercise only. MCQs is included, but the review exercise question, you do it for your practice. So thank you, students. Allah Hafiz.